so important for teachers, and I think there's been huge advances from the time that I was in school, to appreciate the individual and how each person learns different. When I was in school, there was only one way to learn. And if you didn't adapt well to that way, you were classified as slow or dumb or, you know, special in a negative way. So I think it's just so important for teachers to look at each child as an individual, a unique being with different skills and levels and gifts, and just encourage them in that area.
I was 45 years old when I realized there's two hemispheres. How many people really understand how that brain works? Right hemisphere, left hemisphere. One's a little bigger than others in most cases. They are all connected. Everything you do actually uses both sides of the brain. And in a sense, the communication part of how this is called the corpus callosum. That's, in a sense, the interlocking. This is the heart of a computer, of how a computer works. You need to understand this from my point of view. We have a school system that is so biased to the left hemisphere brain. Nothing wrong with that, but it has to be better balanced. You go into any school, art and music are downplayed. All the right hemisphere skills are downplayed. And if there's any budget cutting, they're gone. They're absolutely gone, because you have to learn left hemisphere skills.
Well, I think to try to apply these principles to the schools is a difficult thing, because we all have sort of a fixed idea. But that are linked to words. I actually, in the earliest parts of nursery school and stuff, there's a lot of hands-on sort of stuff, and that it sort of dissolves away as you get to 6th grade, and it's pretty nearly gone by the time you get to 12th grade. I think there's endless opportunities to do high-level work in a visual, spatial, hands-on way. When I was in early schooling, we had shop. It's because the people who in our schools many of them were farmers and fishermen, and they needed shop. Well, I understand shop is gone from everywhere. And I think it's a kind of a prestige thing. They say, if you're going to do high-level work, that means you manipulate symbols and numbers and letters and stuff. And anything that's hands-on is low-level thinking. Well, it's just nonsense. Because when you look at the high-level work done by the people that I was looking at, they are manipulating images in their brains as if they were working with wood and cutting up pieces of tin. It's the same stuff, and it's a kind of prestige that has captured our culture in a way that I think is very injurious. I think that one of the main things in going through this material is that if you don't understand how you learn and what your strengths and weaknesses are, it's very hard, particularly in primary school, for kids with strong cognitive skills and weak memory skills and things like that.